As you guys come in, please let me know if you can hear me. I had went live earlier, but I had to do something. I know I said around 5:30, but it's okay. We here now, okay? Hey Beverly, how you doing? Can you hear me? Oh no. What about now? Can you guys hear me now? Hey Vernita Salter. Hey, welcome to the chat. Can you guys hear me? Hey Tasha. Okay, good. How y'all doing? Y'all hit the like button as you guys come on in. I'm doing a Couch Chronicles today. Hey Yvette. How y'all doing today? Child, we gotta talk about, hey Melanie. What's up? Hey D Brown. I'm glad you caught the live as well. Hey Natty Spencer from the 870. Where's the 870, Natty? I'm doing good, Tasha. How was your day today? In fact, how was everybody's day? I hope y'all had a good day. It's about to rain and storm here. Yes, honey, it's about to let it loose. That's why I just came on in. Child, it's a lot out here. Arkansas. Okay, I have a friend named, my best friend's husband is from Arkansas. Yay! Okay. It's 70 something. Oh, really? It's 73, but it is very cloudy and windy. It's very different. Hey, Kelly. How are you? Y'all come on in. Hit the like button. Miss Linda will be here later. And Greta will be here. Hey, Auntie Ann. Girl, I'm so proud of you, Aunt Ann. I'm proud of you, sis. I am proud of you. You hear me? Girl. I am so proud of you. I am hiding treasure. It's 71. Oh, good. I'm frozen. What about now, y'all? Hey, Sonia. What about now, Miss Ann? Oh, I might have to go in the kitchen. Hey, Victoria. Am I frozen, y'all? Okay. Whew, hey, Yvette. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Diane. Hi, Marshawn. Hi. Come on in, hit the... Something wrong, Ann? Everybody else says it's okay. Yes, Ann got the interview with Melody. God, y'all, I'm so happy for her. Y'all just don't know. Ann, are you okay? Can you come in? You keep showing up, but it's like... Can't hear it? You can't hear me? Okay, you guys, let's do a mic check. Y'all, can you guys hear me? And am I freezing up? If I am, then I can go to do it in my car. Okay. I can hear. Beverly says she can hear. Okay, Ann, come on in the house because we got to congratulate you, sis. Barbara, who knew, has an interview with Melody as well. Yes. Congratulations to her. It's working fine. Okay, hey Stacy. How you doing? Thank you. see. And I'm so proud of you. I am. Y'all just don't know. Us small bloggers, that's a big thing. Okay? That is a big accomplishment. One day I'm going to be there. Right now I'm just in the commentary. I love melody and everything, but I don't think I'm ready, honey. I ain't ready. I don't know. I might be. Once I get I got my area pretty much done. I'll get there. Oh, yes. Hey, Tara. I know. While I'm in my lane driving, I'm going to congratulate my fellow sisters. Okay? I am. Sexy mama at 60. What's up? Y'all, let's get to talking. Okay. So the blackout. I have trolls all in the chat, in my comments, DM. Y'all mellow meters this and y'all mellow meters that and this and that. Listen, I'm going to set the record straight. And yes, and congratulations to who knew. That is a big accomplishment to have Melody Shari on your channel. Yes, okay. Just shout me out, please. Hey, Greta. Uh-oh. Greta in the house. Y'all better get it together. All right. Greta is one of my moderators. Yes. And hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, my hubby. Had to he always call when I'm on the live. But anyway, the blackout is about respect, okay? It's not if you're a millimeter or a t-shirt lover or a Scott this and that. It is about respect of a woman's time, of her identity, of what she stands for, and what we're not going to take off a TV show. Now, we as women have come a long way in this world and still got a long way to go. But we're not going to be blatantly just abused verbally, physically, emotionally, any kind of way. Okay? So that is what the blackout is about. It's to make a stand and let people know, even though it was only a small percentage, but it did something. It helped. It let them know, look, if they can move that much, then God knows if they really stand by it, they can move mountains. Okay? It doesn't take but a mustard seed of faith to move stuff. Okay? We don't like the ghetto-ness. We don't like the ratchetness. We don't like how Wanda portrayed. If she want to act ignorant, ratchet, all that, let her do it on her time, but not on TV. Okay? She needs to conduct herself in a classy, messy way. Okay? We're talking real life, and that is who she is. And I don't respond to that because I don't know how to give a positive review on that. I'm sorry. I am real, y'all. I can't be with the fakeness. I can see fakeness a million miles away. Okay? I can't deal with Tisha and that fake grin. Behind the grin is nothing but crying and cry out for help because Marceau control her with his words, with his, finances and everything else. If you want to sit on the bus, the short bus, and don't elevate yourself, that's on you. And I can't deal with that. But if you do something that's commendable, I'm going to say something good about it. But if you do something that's fake and undermeaning like y'all did with Kiki, I don't have nothing good to say about it. That was Kiki's story to tell. Y'all done went and told the whole world. And half of her people didn't even know about it. So that was undermining. Let's see what you guys have to say. It didn't make the top 20. Hooray. Exactly. It was the 18th, and it was 20. So it starts with small movements, and not just this Saturday. We have to do it every week. Okay, we have to, because Carlos got to be sent a message, and then when we get that big dent, he'll understand the assignment. Okay, that's what we have to do. They're just trying to throw us off our game by saying that it's about Melody. They know that what the real reasons are, but anything to change a narrative. Exactly, and this has nothing to do with Melody. And I'm always going to be right. I love Melody to death. Don't get me wrong. I love her. I love her. I love her before she was even divorced. Melody did some things that questioned me. I was like, whoa, Mel. Chick, don't do that. But even Mel herself says she's not perfect. She's reacted in ways that she's not proud of, and she has apologized for that. But when it comes to her kids, she don't have nothing to apologize for. Not to me. Not to anybody else. Mel and Martell, as much and as but honest as lies that he tell, are the most transparent ones on that show. Okay? I have to say it. I feel like Kiki is the most transparent. I feel like, because she don't have nothing to lose. I mean, she done lost everything. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to build her respect back up in her community. And it's hard when you're dealing with an addiction, because people don't understand that it's not the person, it's the drug. And you can't look at the person, you got to look at the drug. And you got to treat the drug. But it's not about Mel and Miss Van. It's about right and wrong. It was wrong for them to bring Mark on that show. Now, I don't know what they did behind the scenes, what kind of contract this fool got. But the way he talked to women, degrade women, and just go off on women, it's not acceptable. And I can't get with it. And it's wrong. And I'm not going to comment something positive on somebody who is negative. When it comes down to the Scotts, they are not transparent. They do undermining, like I said before, sneaky undermining stuff. Then they go behind there and throw their hands and hide their hands. Tisha always getting her mama riled up so she can fight her battles. And then she had that little, that little grin, that little cry for help grin. Listen, Tisha, if you can't get with the program in this time of the years, not back in the 60s, you can respect your husband but still be a woman. There's a such thing called a virtuous woman, okay? Melody held on to her marriage as long as she could. That did not make us love Melody because she was married. Melody has been Melody since day one. Martell has been Martell since day one. And as much as Marceau get on my nerve, he is who he is from day one. Okay? He ain't changed. He ain't gonna change. And I can see that. Hey, Linda. You here? I told y'all Linda will be here in a minute. I told y'all. Melody has not changed. No. She has elevated. She has favored. Listen, Melody is favored, okay? She was going to be favored in the marriage. She was going to be favored out the marriage. She was going to be favored coming. She was going to be favored going, okay? She's blessed in the city. She's blessed everywhere because she did what was right, and I can relate to that. That's why I'm always talking about Melody and Miss Van. Because this is relatable to me. When you do right and you uphold who you are, I can accept the facts when you ain't doing, when you come off your rocking horse a little bit and you know, and you have to rock some people and let them know who you are. And then you have to go back. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to let them know. Look, this ain't what you want. Leave me alone. I don't come for you. I don't say nothing to you. Y'all keep poking the bear, and when you poke the bear, y'all want to throw your hands and like it's me the whole time. Let's see. Linda See, Barbara, Melody has not changed. She sure hasn't. You can't hear now, Greta? Can you hear now? I'm so tired of Tisha, all those college degrees, but no common sense. None. Hey, Victoria. What's the question? Let me go back and see. I hope Ann asked Melody how the blackouts affect her coin and her plans for her career in media. If she wants us to watch the show, I will watch. I don't want it to interfere with her career plans. Hey, good evening, Auntie Ann. No, I don't want it to. I don't want it to, to interfere with her career plans either. And I hate it because we love her so much, and but then you have this maniac, Tasmanian devil that has swirled out the cave to come in and throw his 1950 views on women. Okay, like we still in the Stone Ages, like we still in the house barefoot, pregnant and bearing babies and cooking, while they out here doing what God knows whatever, sometimes having 2 and 3 families out in the street. But we're not supposed to say anything. That's the Martell way, okay? But this is not the way anymore. The way has changed. And if Tisha don't want to get on the bandwagon, that's on her. But I'm not going to say something positive when she's giving nothing but negative. I'm not going to say nothing unless she say, you know what, I'm tired of you, Marceau, talking to me this way. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have what you have. Then, of course I'm going to say, okay, Tisha, stand up. Do you? But until then, no, there's nothing positive. Both of you are one and the same, you and Marceau. Y'all didn't have to go to the mail and tell about Kiki's addiction. That wasn't your time to tell. It wasn't even your story to tell. Even if you told it trying to be on the up and up, or even if you told it trying to be funny, it was not your story to tell. Y'all did it because y'all are malicious. I do feel like you did it in a malicious way. Okay? Let's see. Let's see. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you. Me too. She had 2 interviews and a viewing today. I gotta call her later and see how that went. Thank you, Beverly Chatsworth. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Carlos' ego has gotten in the way of doing what's right concerning this show. Exactly. Hey, Clamp God, how are you? Marceau making fun of Martell not having builder's license, and he had an expired builder's license, trying to lie. Once again, Marceau tries to spin the narrative. Listen, Marceau is one of these guys. Have you ever met just talk to be talking and don't make no sense? And by the time you look at with me, I'm a listener. I'm calculating everything you're saying. And you think you're going to get me off my game, but I'm going to go back to the beginning. So what was we talking about? We were not talking about what you just finished on. This is what we are talking about. This type stuff you have to do with Marceau, because Marceau will try to discredit you and make you look stupid by talking in riddles and not answering questions, okay? Marceau can't answer questions. Marceau and Tisha has an arrangement. I have said this from the beginning. If y'all see my videos, y'all know I'm probably one of the first ones to say this. They have an arrangement. They had an arrangement. Season 13, Tisha said it wasn't her plan to be married, okay? That's why I know Wanda was lying. Tisha said she was pregnant and she got married because she wanted her to have a family, okay? She ended up pregnant. Her plans were to finish school, get her building, and be a boss before she even thought about marriage. But she ended up pregnant with her son. And so she married Marceau with the forcefulness of Wanda, and allegedly. And Wanda can say what she wants. She even said it herself, okay? I feel like Marceau told her, This is it. You got your son. Don't come at me about things I didn't do or want to do. Don't do this. Don't do that. I got your kid. I'm going to provide for you, but I don't want none of that. He didn't want that either. She didn't want it. But they had to make it work. Now, I feel like she done fell in love with him. And nothing he does is wrong. Hannah Grace. Hey, Hannah. Marcel referred to Wanda as a toddler and Tisha as a child. He did. He demeaned her on national TV. You know, especially with that cake. I was like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. And then, you know, my daughter said, yes, he did. I was like, no, he didn't. Oh, my gosh. I wish mine would. Hey, Miss Mary, how are you? Did Auntie Ann get an interview with Mel? She has tomorrow. Tomorrow, y'all. I hope I can get out of work quick enough so I can. If not, then I'll still go back to the channel. I think what we should do is boycott advertisements and let them know why. Well, you know when Basketball Wives, how they did, how Shawnee and Evelyn Lozada did, what's her name? You know, the Nigerian princess. How they did her, honey. When I tell you, that ruined that show. The fans went bananas. That show has not been the same. People don't even watch it no more because of the colorist and the colorism that was showed. Okay? So you can't tell me that we can't make a difference. But we can. Okay? Oh, yeah. Yvette, God always has something in the realm. Mel is favored. Mel knows when to go. And God would tell her when to go. But she's not going to go right now because Mel she's strategic. She knows exactly what she's doing. Okay? Thank you, Barbara. Yes, it is so much disrespect for me. It is the disrespect. And I watched your video today, hon. And it hurt my feelings. I don't know what happened. But, you know, it's a lot of YouTubers bickering back and forth. I ain't in that mess. Okay? I don't want to be in it. Don't pull me in it. If you, that type of YouTuber who wants to go against another, that's on you. But me, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be real. I'm not going to sit off my platform because you got a problem. If I can't, I'm not trying to live up to nobody's expectations of me. I'm living up to the expectations God has for me. Okay? So if you got a problem, that's on you. You would have to go. You understand? Because my life is mine. And your life is yours. I'm not going to conjure up what I think you should be doing in your life. You do what God has a plan for you in your life. Just like Tisha. If she want to sit on the short bus for the rest of her life and be punked out, then let her do it. That's on you. But don't get mad at Mel because she's elevating and you don't know why and how. Look above, honey. Look at the blessings coming down because Mel give praises going up. When praises go up, blessings come down, and you become favored. Okay? Melody has bigger plans. Ending the show would increase her blessings in ways we can't even imagine. Exactly. Let's get those likes up. Yes. I've been telling Letitia to stand up for the longest time. She's not going to do it, Ann. She got a mama who tear her down that don't encourage her to stand up. But I can say one thing Wanda said the truth about is about Marcel out in these streets. She do encourage Tisha to find out what's going on. But she don't. She loves that man now. And she feels like if her marriage fails, she has failed. Okay? And she's not gonna go pursue. If I go looking, I know I'm gonna find. She knows what the contract states. She knows what Marcel told her in the beginning. I'll stay with you. I'll stay with you to the end. But don't come and expect me. When I step out, when I want to go out at night, don't say nothing to me. Okay? This is what I'm telling you. Leave me alone. People don't read the Bible, so people don't read the Bible, so they don't know about or understand favor. They don't. And when they don't understand it, Marshawn, guess what? They become jealous and envious. And all, you know what? When you become jealous or envious of a person that's favored, that means you really hating on God. Okay? That's the truth. Because you're hating what God is doing for that person. And that's a dangerous game to play. And is being elevated too. Who knew? Is being elevated to be honored to talk to Melody. And that is a honorable. I mean, when I say honorable, that's honorable. And as me, as the person that I am, I'm going to congratulate him. Okay? I'm going to say, thank God for Miss Ann. Thank God for Who Knew. So they can get the right questions out. And Mel will answer. You know, Melody is a sweetheart. To me, she's a beautiful person. And that's why I relate to her. Because of her genuineness. And her genuineness to say, I don't do everything right. I'm still human. We are all human, y'all. It's not going to stop. We're gonna fall, but we're gonna get up. The Bible says a righteous man falls 70 times and still gets up. Okay? So if a righteous man falls, you can't be hard on yourself when you fall. You just learn to pull yourself up and step to the left and avoid that thing that's in front of you so you won't fall again. You might hit one knee again, but that's the thing of learning. You're gonna fall in this life. Is Tisha as dense as the appears on the show? Diane says, I am proud of her too, Linda. Clamp God. It's got to be horrible what Kiki knows. Marceau is trying too hard to shut her up. Exactly. Even though she did answer the question about him having an outside child, who knows? I mean, she could be saying that because it could be an NDA or a clause. I don't know. She said it's not true, but you know, she don't have no reason to lie. But it's something. It may not be with their cousin, but it's something, okay? That's how I look at it. I hope I'm not freezing up, you guys. Come on, y'all. Get those lights up. I pray she get a place. Oh, and she will. She will. It's been a journey. Now, this is a tester for me, Ann. Because I don't like to see my child, you know, in distress. I can handle distress. I've been handling stuff all my life. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand. That's why I relate to Mel. I relate to Kiki. I relate to Stormy in so many ways, y'all. Because of my attitude, how I used to pop off real quick. People like, oh, you know, they used to call me, she act like she all bougie and this, because I was real quiet. But if you keep poking the bear, you got the evil side of me. And I don't like that. So, you know, the change came. And God knows my children calm me. Okay? I was tired of the show before the blackout. First, Mel and Martell argue all season. Next season, everybody attacked Mel. So I've been tired. Exactly, Melanie. And this is the thing with Destiny. Destiny uses Mel for a storyline. Destiny, you got to get on your own 2 feet and get your own storyline. It's time for you to get yourself together. It's time for you to portray something other than negativities towards Mel, because it's old, it's time, it's played out. We're done with that, okay? We're going to need you to grow up. We're going to need you, sis, to get it together, okay? Because at this time in life, we're tired of the same old stuff. You know what? People kept saying, why did you have a fallout with Mel? Why? I told y'all a long time ago it's because of Martell. They've been sticking and jugging ever since. It's been. When girlfriends fall out, it's because of a man. Mel didn't fall out with her. She fell out with Mel. For what? Because she had to be on Martell's side. Or risk the fact of knowing that, you know, the enemy was in your face the whole time. And Martell had her in your face the whole time. And then risk the fact of, no, I can't let this man tell on me, so I got to create a fake beef. So he'll know that, you know, I don't want him telling. Well, you ain't got to tell. LeBarrett knew. Everybody else knew, allegedly. Okay? I got to turn my light on, y'all. It's getting dark in here. Oh, I got my little thing on my couch. I ain't cleaned up my kitchen and mopped today. That's it. I ain't feel like doing nothing else. But, yeah. I believe Kiki did. She did not lie. No, I don't believe nobody would lie about no being on no drugs. Unless you a psychopath. I'm not gonna put myself out there. I might say I was something else, but drugs, no ma'am, no ham. Hello, hey Crystal, what's up? I hope Mel keeps Kiki out, helps Kiki out. She is on one of the few people who has been genuine and is not scared to tell her truth. Okay, that's why I like Kiki. Kiki ain't scared of Marceau. Kiki ain't scared of none of them. But production made Kiki look like she was a troublemaker. But she was not. She was actually coming into stuff in mid-sentence. And she was adding her 2 cents. So, when Kiki came to that Christmas sleepover, that stuff had already been discussed. But like she said, production made it seem like it never was discussed, and it had been. So she said it is what it is. She don't care. So, I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, okay, I like that. Yes, he undermines Tisha, but he's not lying about her most of the time. No, he's not. He is not. Now, one thing Marceau gonna do, he gonna tell the truth about Tisha. He gonna talk about her like a dog, and he don't care, because like he talked about that cake. He talked about you know, not talking to her mom, you know, and all kinds of stuff like that. Hey, Tanisha Britt Love. Hey. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Anita. Hey, Michelle. Yes, we did good last week. They are scared. They are. Because they didn't think we're going to put a dent in them, Ann. But it has nothing to do with male. It has everything to do with respect. And they have been disrespecting us. He has. Carla Queen has been disrespecting women on that show. Everything is towards the man. What the man do. Oh, the man is uplifted. But then when the women get attacked, he says nothing. And it's not right. It's not right. So blackout. Oh yeah, OG. That's right, Patricia. Hey, you're right. The way Basketball Wives did OG. Baby, that everybody stopped watching. When I tell you the bloggers, this is way before I even thought about blogging. I used to watch all different bloggers. And baby, when I tell you everybody stopped watching, and then the fans start calling into the advertisements, and they're people that do the show, and they were saying they're disgusted with the colorism and how they're dealing with the beautiful Nigerian queen. Honey, that show went downhill. When I say it went down, it has not recovered. Now, Shonda done married a preacher, and she ain't did no wrong. And now, Lord forgive me, but it's the truth. Evelyn somewhere looking crazy. And the only one I really liked was Jackie, because that thing was crazy. Crazy and didn't care. Jackie, I still love her. That Jackie is something else. Oh yeah, and we always have your back. Always. And let the trolls come. They gonna come. Trolls gonna come, honey. And people on other channels gonna talk. But like you said, I don't care. Honey, keep talking. Keep my name in your head for rent free, okay? Keep staying name, because eventually people gonna say, who is this Sassy? Who is this Aunt Ann? Let me go to her channel. They ain't what they said. I like them. What you do for evil, God turning around for good. He will make your enemies your footstool, baby. You'll be looking up and they looking down, and they'll be looking up. Yes, that I have seen happen. Yes, ma'am. I'm not in it either. It hurts me when I see black people fussing. It hurts me too. But at one point, you have to be the bigger person and say, look, I'm not doing this beef. I'm not doing it. I'm a small blogger right now with God intentions of being something great. My encouragement, my forthcomingness of everything is what I want for my channel. I want to be able to relate to any and everybody, but I'm not for everybody. And I tell people, if you don't like it, then that's on you. But I'm not projecting on you, and you damn gonna show it ain't gonna project on me, not over here. So if you don't like it, bye, fly. Fly, fly, bye-bye. Hey, Patricia. Are you leaving? Oh, okay. D. Brown says, Tisha is a jealous-hearted as Wanda. Why would we expect anything else from a person that encouraged children to steal? True. And the sad part about it is, D. Brown, there's no change in that behavior. If she had to do it again, she would continue to do it. Hannah Grace says, Carlos and the Scotts have proven that they have no problem stealing Mel's ideas without giving her proper credit. But we know thieves who get caught must pay back 7 times. Proverbs 6:31. Amen. That's why for every devil, she got 3 levels. Okay? For every devil. See how many devils on there, and look how many levels she done up. Oh. You know why? She favored because Mel did that. She held on to her marriage. She was faithful in her marriage, regardless of what everybody else think and say. Because Martell gonna, a cheater always gonna try to make you look like a cheater. Okay? My grandma always say, hit dogs always holler. Martell is a hit dog hollering. Okay? And he wanted everybody to think Mel was this big cheater. And she wasn't. He was the cheater. He was the gaslighter. He was the one lying. He was the one that brought a baby into this world with somebody whose mind is as little as a peanut. Okay? So that's on him. But honey, when she did everything she could till she couldn't no more, when she let go, let God handle it, she was going to be elevated anyway. I missed it just getting in. Hey, Michelle. We're just talking about, people trolling, talking about we did it just for Mel, and that's not true. If we did that just for Mel, we wouldn't have never blacked out, because guess what? We would have wanted Mel to get her coins. We didn't do that for Mel. We did it out of the respect for women. Dr. Francis can't help Tisha. No, and he don't want to. He already figured that. Even his wife had to tell her, honey, you need to, what is wrong with you? Because she doesn't know how to tell the truth. She don't. She lies behind that little laugh. Well, Tisha, I'm going to need you to come from the back of the bus to the front. Put your glasses on so you can see what's on the board. Because, baby, you ain't learning nothing. You just wasting time. That's it. Wasting time. Okay? Exactly. I don't like all black people fussing all the time. I know it. I'm tired of all that arguing all the time. Sometimes I want to see them banding together. Sometimes I want to see a union of just laughing. I get tired of seeing us at each other's throat. I see enough of that on TV, on the news. We saw that with Quavo and what's his name? His nephew. Takeoff. I mean, we just saw that. Fighting for no reason. 28-year-old dad with a man walking over his body, drinking, looking down at him with no remorse, no nothing. We dealing with these type of people. We're dealing with these people in the world today. And this is what we put up with? No, we don't have to stand for that. We don't have to stand for the disrespect of music. I don't buy it. Even though I like the Amigos, the older Amigos, I don't like all this cussing and can on, but I did like them. They have a different sound, okay, that people hear, like I hear, and it sound good to me. But the way this stuff is gone, oh my God, it's horrible. You know, the Amigos are beefing. Quavo and Takeoff was beefing with Offset, because Offset is for his family now. You know, he's not doing all this stuff out in these streets trying to get his life taken. He's with his family. So they went and did a whole album without him. And now look he's passed away. Quavo crying, just crying. I can't unsee that. And I don't want to see it. And I hope they find out who did it. And I'm tired of the theories. Oh, he was sacrificed. No, he was a black man that got killed in the midst of an argument. Again. Point blank, period. It hurts me too. It's enough money out there for everybody. Enough. It's called greediness when you trying to hinder somebody, when you got crabs in the bucket. I ain't never been no crab in the bucket. I done been to the bucket, end of the bucket. I done been to the middle of the bucket. Done been on top of the bucket and done crawled out the bucket. And ain't no better than nobody else. Nobody else. From the dirt I came to the dirt I go back. Okay? Nobody is no better than nobody else, because we all gonna be buried in the same dirt. It's dirty. Okay? The same hole. 6 feet. And people going around here acting like, oh, they just arguing over nonsense. Nonsense. Just dumb stuff. I'm like, ooh. You can't trust everybody. Some people come in your circle just to get information. Some people come in your circle for a season. Some people come in there for a good reason and a bad reason. You have to be careful. It's called discernment. You'll know. I agree. There are too much jealousy and disrespect coming from male on the show, and with some YouTubers for no reason. And I always say your spirit connects to what you are used to. I can't connect to somebody who's wrong. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Now, if Marceau say something right, I'm gonna connect. I'm gonna give him his props. That's just the way it is. If you say something right and change in that moment and don't do it again and continue, yeah, I give him his props. Just like Martell, for the last 2 episodes, he been acting like he had some sense. I gave him his props. This is the Martell I would love to see on TV. I'm tired of Martell fussing with Mel for no reason. And he knows these people coming after her. He knows it. And he just let them do it. But this time he stood up for it. This is the Martell I like to see. And he did a good, he's okay. Even though I know he's going back to hell and back. But this is the Martell for the last 2 seasons. It was refreshing to see. Even though that food is crazy and will pop off in a minute. Still praying Mel leaves this toxic show soon. She has to do something. Just don't sit and let him disrespect her. I know. Come on, y'all. Get those likes up. Get them up. Get them up. Let's see. Hey, SFF. How you doing? Miss Mary. D. Brown says, Tisha is going to stay with Marceau regardless. Exactly. She knows already. You don't live with a person 16 years and don't know what's going on. I've been married 50 years. I know men, and she knows too. And that's why she don't talk about it. That's why Carla Quane don't talk about it, because of the clauses he has. You can't tell me, but y'all can talk about everybody else indiscretions. Y'all can bring up everybody else drug use or anything. But when it come to y'all, we can't talk about it. Something ain't right in the pudding. The buttermilk is sour, honey. Really needs to go on live TV talk shows. Oh, I know, right? That would be good. Clamp God says Carlos made the show toxic. He allowed the storyline about children to be aired. That should have never aired. Never. Ever. But you know what? Toxic minds think everybody's toxic. They don't look at it as toxic. They just look at it as good old drama. That's not drama, baby. Dynasty is drama. This is mess. This is ratchet. Hey, Queen Senor. How you doing? We are too real, Barbara. We are too real. Get ready, SASSYTEA. You will interview her next. Oh, honey, speak it into existence. Honey, I probably get so tongue-tied, I wouldn't know what to say. I'd be like, Mel, is that you? For real, Mel? Are you here? That I could talk to y'all, but if I see Mel, I probably start crying, child. I'm not kidding. I would cry. I'd be like, oh. Y'all just don't know. Oh. And you wouldn't think so, because I met, different stars. I even grew up with Chadwick Boseman, who played the Black Panther, and I know all his family. His mom and dad went to church with him and all that stuff. And you would think I wouldn't, but I'm just, I talk big jump, but I probably freeze up on Mel. She'd be like, "What's wrong with this girl?" Oh. Let's see. Hannah Grace, let's see. Auntie Ann and Who Knew stand on truth and godly principles. Exactly. We have to. And because as you look at this world, God is being slowly sucked out of it. But you can't suck God out of something that he created, okay? He would never be gone. He would never disappear, because we still are the salt of the earth. Okay, we give this earth flavor. We have to keep spreading his word and let people know what's right and what's wrong. And you got to stand for something, or you're going to fall for anything. I ain't falling for no bull crap. I'm not falling for that underhanded mess. That's not the way I think. That's not the way I operate. I operate in truth, whether it hurts you or not. If you speak to me, you don't. If you do, you do. Point blank, period. I expect the same thing for people. If they say, "Teresa, well, I ain't like the way you did this. I think you offended somebody. Why did you say that?" And then if I give you my reason, you still feel the same way. That's okay. But I ain't gonna stop liking you because of the way you feel. We all got disagreements. We have to learn to agree to disagree. We must all, like the Lord says, come together and reason together. People don't know how to reason together. They really don't. They like to argue. Where there's smoke, there is fire. Yes, ma'am, Diane, you're right. I was done when Martell told Mel if he slept with 100 women, you keep it in the home. Nah, I was done with him, period. When he said, I was done with Martell, period. I was done with Martell when they was in Vegas, and it took all them men to hold him back from Mel. I knew right then and right there, Martell is a abuser. I think it was when Martell, Sugar Mama, was probably 2 months old, and he was cleaning the house, and he was telling Martell Jr. to read his books, and Martell Jr. was reading a baby book, and he said, "That's not your book." Martell told MJ, "That's not your book, Martell Jr. That's the other book. I want you to read your book." So the oldest baby went up there, got the book, and brought it down to MJ, and Martell told that son, he said, what he say? He said, "I would clothes hang you." I knew. I said, And then the polar boy just put his head on the table, and he started reading the book. That's why I know them kids scared of their daddy. They'll say anything. They scared of their daddy. So go back and watch that. He was cleaning the kitchen. He had Sugar Mama on this side. He had the other kids were sitting at the table. Malia and all of them was sitting at the table. And I said, "Ooh, that no good dog right there." Yes, I understand. I have 2 daughters. Yes. That's a mother's love, Sassy. That's why so many support Mel. She went through a lot on national TV. She did, and she was transparent about it, Clamp God. And she was honest about it. She tried to be strong, but she had her crying moments. And Mel, she wanted her marriage. I would never want somebody's marriage to dissolve, not even Tisha and Marceau. But what I would like for Tisha to do is stand up and let him know, I am not the one to be picking on. Because Tisha holds more power in her hand than she realized. And it's sad that she don't realize it, because she let this man take her worth. She should never do that. They all have used Melody for a storyline. Exactly. Life is too short. Exactly. Mel is going to answer certain questions, and certain questions she isn't going to answer at this time. Mel got plans, and she has to be careful about what she says and does. She does, because she might have contracts that she's not allowed to talk about certain things. Okay. Especially with this court case. She's not going to talk about that. Okay, because it's already been ordered to not say anything about it. We know that. We know God has prevailed about that. Martell need to let it go. Drop it. He don't have nowhere. He ain't got nowhere to stay. He don't have the means to take care of his kids. And you going to turn around and want a woman to take care of you? No, that's a weak man if I have ever seen one. Okay? They all knew about Martell's mess out in the streets. They did. And hid it from Mel. That was the most heartbreaking thing for me from Mel, because I've been there. Being around people who knew this Negro was out here in the streets, and y'all ain't told me. Well, we tried to hint around to you. No, hell no, you don't try to hint around. You tell me. I'm the type person, don't hint. I don't take hints. You either tell me or shut up. Don't be hinting to me. Tell me. I'm like a man, honey. You can't just hint. I can't read your mind. Tell me. What I'm going to do, bust down crying and cuss you out? Nah, I'm going straight to him. Okay? Dee Brown said, Destiny thinks she's nickel slick. She thought she could scam LeBaric and Melody. She sure did. She thinks she's gaming and got tricked and treated. I know her kind. I've dealt with grifters coming and going. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I said that from day one when Destiny came on. I said, this is trouble. This is trouble. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Denise Long. How are you? Hey, Dorian here. Hey, sweet. Hey. Doreen. It's Doreen, right? Melanie Curry says, he's so rude and disrespectful. Tisha always looks so defeated. But it's up to her to make a change. Nobody can do it but her. That's right. After a while, I don't know how much it's going to take for her. Because in her mind, she's being submissive. To who? To what? A man that don't respect you? And he's supposed to be your husband? Honey, go back and read what the Bible says. The husband respects his wife. Okay? He's the head of the house because he respects God. If a man respects God, he's going to respect his wife. He's going to treat her right. He's going to treat his kids right. He's going to provide. Guess what? That wife's going to submit to him. She's going to become a virtuous woman. She's going to be blessed coming and going. She's going to be able to work, still take care of her house, still make the money. Because that's what a virtuous woman can do. She is praised by her children. Look at Mel being praised by her children. She's praised by her elders. She's praised by everybody. And then you wonder why Tisha now sit there and mad at her, because everybody has lifted her up with praise because she is doing her thing. You hear me? Because she's blessed and she's highly favored. Hey, Candy Rose. Better late than never. I don't understand how Destiny can feel good about herself saying nasty things about Mel. All Mel did was help her. That's it. She's mad at herself, Clamp God. She's not really mad at Mel. She's mad at herself for messing up their friendship. That's exactly what that is. Hey, Annie, respect for black women, we must stand united. Exactly. We get tired of people disrespecting us. Yeah, we got to go to work and then, be disrespected by the opposite sex. They looking at us, jealous with their lips turned up, trying to get lips like us, skin like us, but don't want to even acknowledge us, try to get hair like us, and we get put down, get looked over. If we don't stand up, who gonna stand up for us? We got to stand up for yourself. It's time to stop playing wimpy. It's time to start playing big glimpy, honey. We gotta look people in their eye, like my granddaddy say. When you talk to a white man or a black, anybody, you look them in their eye. You say what you gotta say. You make sure you keep eye contact until they look away and get the idea. That's exactly what it is. I ain't gonna look down when I talk to you. I'm looking dead at you because that's who I'm talking to. Nicole Givens, hey, homeless people, closed businesses, and fake reopening, and grandmothers acting like they are fighting after the club closes. I'm done. I'm letting Sassy and watch for me. Hey, Nicole, that's a great way of putting it. Homeless people, closed businesses, and fake reopenings. Grandma's going wild, honey. Oh my God, that was good. I don't think Wanda and Tiffany and Lou is going to be asked to come back for the next season. Destiny only coming as a friend. Hopefully Carlos gets some new couples. I heard Lou and Tiffany back, Patricia. I heard they are back. And allegedly she's with child. Allegedly, I'm just saying. That's going to be the storyline. Y'all think I'm playing? Okay. All right. Hey, Deborah. Mel would be fine with or without the show. Exactly. Victoria said Mel doesn't care what the Scots think. That's why she's standing 10 toes down in the midst of fire. Yes, God is in control of her destiny. He will make her enemies her footstools. Amen. They talk about Jesus and they still talking. Amen. Still trying to discredit him. And it can never be done. I tell y'all go. I'm learning this new song on my piano. It's called So Will I by Hillsong. I want y'all to go hear that song. And I want y'all, when I do my next live, I want y'all to tell me what that song means to you. When that song touched my heart, and when I tell you, all I can do is think of the wonders of how God has been, how great he has been in our lives. When I tell you that song has touched me and made me wake up and get out my way and just know that everything he touches, from the birds to the ocean roaring, gives him praise, so will I. Okay? You're right, Nicole. It's all lies. Yes. What's going on with the bloggers going to war with each other? I don't know, Melody. I got so confused. I gave up trying to understand. I don't know. I'm keeping it real over here. I'm keeping it real with Auntie Ann. I'm keeping it real with Caramel Real. I like Chef Don Don. I like Scotty by Nature. I like Hey Girl Hey. I like them all. I just don't get into the beef. Okay? I don't know what's going on, but all I want is peace on my channel. Okay? And understanding. Okay? That's what I want. I don't want all that. I'm not type bicker with you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I don't even go back and forth with the trolls on here. I just block them. Sometimes I throw a little laughing emoji and call them, and I'm gone. But baby, I just don't know what's going on. It's like the devil is just throwing these little fires, and it's just everybody taking hold to him. I'm trying my best not to. I don't want in that mess, okay? Our mail is covered by God, and everyone come against God, continue to bless her. Yes, because when you come against somebody that's favored, and you really coming against God. He said, if I'm for you, who will be, if I come for you, if I'm for you, who's going to be against you? You know what I'm saying? So if he's for you, and you're not for her, then you against him. Point blank, period. Hey, giving you the real tea. Hey, friend. Hey, Reed. Hey. What's the tea, child? We just talking about this blackout, how people saying it's just for male and it's not. It's that crazy Mark, honey, Mark. And just the disrespect. That's all, T. What you been up to and where have you been, child? Have you been watching Potomac? That's why I want to know, T. Have you been watching Potomac? And me, I'm going to do my review tomorrow on Potomac, child. Because Giselle Gizzard is out of control. Gizzard neck is out of control. And little Pow finna eat her up. You hear me? Baby. And Karen running from Sharice. What in the world? Come on, give me tea. Me and you got to talk about that. Y'all got to watch Potomac. It's good. Nicole Gibbons, Clamp God, the content creators are more exciting than the show. I know, right? I miss Auntie Ann clips. We are. I think we make the show exciting. Priest says, I hate when black women go after each other. When it's all said and done, we are disrespected everywhere. Everywhere. The black woman is the most disrespected woman. And if you don't demand respect, then you definitely ain't going to get it. Especially in the medical field. Baby. We some of the smartest and understanding when others walk away from them and could care less. Okay? But I'm going to do me. And I'm going to do what's right at all times. Because it's not about me or that person. It's about what is right and what is wrong. And that's why I relate to Mel. I relate to Miss Van. I relate to positiveness. I can't relate to people that underminingly do something and then be praised for it. It's not right. Yeah, a peanut. That's right. A peanut. Hey, pretty brown eyes. How are you doing? I hadn't seen you in a while. Welcome to the live. Who knew my favorites? Nicole. Yes. I don't condone cheating, but the way Martell did Mel, she should have cheated. She should have, but Mel had to do what's right in order to make sure she did everything in her marriage that she knew to do to save it. And then once she was done with it. That's why Martell can't understand why she won't come back. She's been done. She's done. She did everything she knew to do. And now she had to let go. And then he out there like a lost dog, child. Just straight to every house. This house, that house, this hole, this door, this, that, this. Keeping one open here, closing the door there. Putting his fishing hole in every fishing pole hole. And just everything. Just lost in the streets, honey. He is lost. A lost cause, honey. Child, Martell is lost. You hear me? Martell need to go and take them nutcracker suits off and get them and get a bigger size. I know he can't afford them, but he can let them out a little bit, okay? Let's see. Kelly, last season was too much arguing and I was sick of it. Yeah, I got tired of all that arguing, man. I was like, good Lord. Nicole giving Aunt Ann my favorite. Yes, giving her. You have a question you want me to ask Mark tonight? Ask him what's wrong with him, friend. What's wrong with him? Why he don't like women? Why he disrespect us all the time? You know, well, he told us, he said, you come for me, I'm going to come for you. You know, that's just the way it is. He said he don't care if you're a man or a woman. To be... Ooh, Karen, be careful with that one, honey. Be careful, because you know you nutty. Yeah, but I know you can handle him, though. You can handle him. Okay? I know you can handle him. He might be, I don't know if where he going to be. I don't know if he's going to be on the Pookie or the Smookie or the Smoky. Okay? I don't know. He might be on the Smoky. He was a little bit better on the Smoky with Wanda. But when he on that Pookie, I just don't know what happened to the respect for women. Went out the door. Went out the door. You got to demand respect and not be willing to be subjected. I don't care if you're on a TV show, but when you are on that show, you still have to stand up and say, look, this is not right. I'm not going to be subjected to this. I don't care who he is. He ain't going to talk to me that way. And Martell, you know, as small as Mel was, Martell was crazy. So, you know, he come after her. He could have knocked her out, broke a bone. He could have knocked Kimmy out, Tisha out, every woman out in there before he calmed down. That's how crazy he went in Vegas at time. That right there was like, that was my turning point at Love and Marriage. I said, if they let this man act the fool like this, what do he do at home? If they couldn't control him there, he had lost control at home. There ain't no way in the world. No way. Let's see. I'm not watching because of disrespect, slander, ratchet behavior, and abuse towards Melody and Van. Sick of the misogyny by the men. Protection of the snots. Don't want to see Basement Billy. They were unproblematic, very problematic. Pretty brown eyes. Nicole said, well said, Candy Rose. Kathy, I'm 10 plus years, Wanda elder, and she makes people think women of certain age may be ignorant, but then I think people know it's just her. It is just her. It's just her. It is what it is with Wanda. You're going to get what you get with Wanda. She's not going to change. She's been like this all her life. One episode is not going to change one. Point blank. Hoo-hoo. Hey. Watching Tisha, Marceau, Wanda, and Destiny is depressing. It is, because you want better for them. Honestly, I want better for them. I want them to elevate from using Melody as their crutch. You want better for them. We can talk about them all day negatively, but sometimes I do want to say something positive about them. It's not that I'm against them all the time. They're always doing underhanded stuff. I did say positive stuff. I said Marceau and Tisha have beautiful kids. They have a beautiful family. If they presented that more, if they did more stuff, then I would have something to say positive. But when you out here telling people business that you got no business telling, and trying to get in and have people to look and discredit another person because of something they've been through that's dramatic, that's devilish to me. That's underhanded, and I can't get with that because I'm not that type of person. And you know, some people say, well, they might have just been telling them that just because maybe it's something they need to know. But maybe if that's the case, you tell Mel and let that be it. But you ain't have to tell your family, your daughter, your mother-in-law, your son-in-law, your this and your that. The whole Scott family knows about it. And nobody on her side of the family knew about it other than her husband, her mama, and her best friend. Come on now. That's underhandedness. You can't tell me that was right. You can't condone what is wrong all the time. You got to call out behavior. And ain't nobody saying Mel no saint. Mel done did some stuff. And I don't sit there like I said and say, sis, But then when she comes out and explains it, and then production shows it, you be like, that you look at it differently. So if Marceau doing something differently and production showing it, he needs to speak on it. But he don't, because that's what he is doing. That's what Tisha does. Tell me, do something positive, and I will speak on it. But other than that, I speak on what I see. And all I see is a bunch of people banding together to keep their secrets kept. I know Marceau. I've seen men like Marceau. I had an uncle that did the same thing to an aunt of mine. Okay? Overbearing, mean, disrespectful in every way. Every way. And then when somebody called his ish out, like my mama, who took a can of beans and knocked him in his head. Yes, she did. Because he tried to come up them stairs after her. She took them cans of beans and she said, That nigga went rolling down the steps like a bowling pin, honey. She sure did. And stood over and she said, I'll bust your brains out. Don't you ever disrespect me in my mama house. Ever. And he ain't did it since. Ain't did it since. And now she divorced him. And he gone and she ain't never remarried. My mama is as quiet as a church mouse. But if you come after her, she gonna get you. And I am 62, and when I look at old movies in other countries, women have always been disrespected. The males are mad because God made us better. We can handle way more than they can. Denise, we can handle way more because we have a nurturing spirit. Men are men. They take things as direct. When we look at a situation, we look at every possibility. When a man look at a situation, it's going to be black or it's going to be white. We are the in-between. We are the one that makes sense of everything. We are the child bearers. We are the ones that love and nurture those children. We are the ones that take up. We are the ones that take the bulk of everything. So when God made me from a man, he made me just as equal when I become your wife. Just as equal. If not even more. Because I bore your children. You know what I'm saying? I respect you because you respect God. If you ain't got no respect for God, how I'm going to respect you? How your children going to respect you? How can anybody in your presence respect you if you don't respect God and your wife? You don't have no respect. And you want people out here in these streets to respect you. They're not going to do it because you displaying, okay, this Negro displayed disrespect in his house. You think you're going to get disrespect? You're going to get respect from me? It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Hey, Sophia. Hello, Sassy. I don't like the other woman on the show, but calling them out of their name is no better than what they say about Melody. It's all bad. It is all bad. It's all bad. But whenever they can do right and I see something positive, like I said, then I will speak on positivity. I spoke on the birthday, where the birthday party was a little, I think it should have been somewhere else other than outside in 900-degree heat in Alabama. But maybe that's all they could afford at that time. And, I spoke on how the baby looked just like Marceau with hair. If that ain't Marceau, ooh, and she gonna be probably the strongest one in the family. I'm just saying, she looked like she gonna put it down. They have a beautiful family. And I cannot knock that from Tisha. She got beautiful kids. Mel got beautiful kids. Destiny got a beautiful son. All of them have beautiful kids. Okay? I cannot knock that. I love families. But I like families in a unit. When you on TV, represent that black family like it's your last. Don't disrespect your wife on national TV, and not for a price of measly $50,000. Okay? Hey, Coco Mo. How you doing? It's people glorifying guns and drugs and rap music. Yes. And ain't nothing to glorify. Because, honey, when you go to jail, you think you hard when you rapping. You ain't hard. Because them men in jail that's got life sentences, guess what? They ain't got nothing to lose. They're going to tear your little boo-boo hole up, and you're going to be their little BB. That's all I got to say. I tell these young folks, you want a lecture on it? I'll let my hubby talk to you about it. How many young ones come in there thinking they bad, and they done been up against a lifer that's been in there 15 years already, who swole up from lifting them weights. You think you gonna run up on him? Honey, y'all better think before y'all go out here and think y'all some kind of game banger. You ain't met nobody till you go up in the jail with nobody that has nothing to lose. That's never getting out. let's see, it was crazy, giving me anxiety. Some could understand and some couldn't. I just don't like being on pins and needles because I know she's going to do something crazy. Basement Billy makes you sick to your stomach. I couldn't really look at him without getting sick. He's mentally ill. He really is. And I don't like when Marceau and them play on his mental illness like that. They know how to trick him and trigger him. Trust me. They trigger him. When they say anything about Van, they know what they're doing. And that's what I don't like. Okay? They know what they're doing. No, you have to protect yourself from anyone who robs you of your happiness. Exactly. Let's see. I'm so behind T. Child, leisure suit ain't finna change no time. So you right. He ain't gonna never change. Child, even look, T. Them things can roll up like this and be begging him to change. He ain't gonna change. No, he ain't gonna change. That's not in him. Because Martell think he is right. He think he God gift to every woman. He God gift to every weak woman that he can go and talk that mess to. Child, Martell ain't got no more than I do. Thank you, Kathy Cobra. You are good about hitting likes. Thank you. Clamp God, I couldn't believe they put a homeless person on and didn't edit Destiny accusing Van of selling her daughter. I would never watch again. Child pimping her daughter. Where did that come from? That's what I was trying. When do Miss Van pimp her? Okay, Destiny. Oh, child. Honey, Destiny back so flat. I ain't gonna go down. Right, it causes anxiety instead of amusement. I like good drama. I like good what you call it? I like, goodness, messiness sometimes, a little drama, a little, cussing out. But then I like to see them come back with the reason of the minds and see, okay, we're going to agree to disagree. I see now we're not going to agree on nothing, but we can learn to be in the same space without having to go off on one another. That's called grown-up stuff. And there is so much hate on this show. It is a lot of hate. Oh, God. There's a lot of hate within the Scott's family. I mean, they hate him. Oh. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Oh. And you are so right, man. I think Martell left Melody unprotected most of their marriage. Melody was living in her married dream, and they were all laughing behind her back. That's the worst feeling ever. And I know people, I don't care what you say, I know somebody in this chat done been cheated on and somebody knew about it. Because I know I have. And everybody knew except me. And I'm sitting around here thinking, oh, this dude loves me. Give me a ring and everything. And this fool out here cheating. While I'm working double shifts. While I'm doing this, trying to, save money to buy a house, and he out here cheating. Now, that's not a good feeling. And that don't feel good, okay? Let's see. Child, don't you cry over nobody's melodrama. See, there you go. I ain't crying over no melodrama. Melo don't have drama. That's them Scots drama. Get tea. And that's what I can't stand. You don't have to love everybody, but you can be civil to everybody. That's not the case with this gutter snipes. Wanda IG and Facebook lives are so annoying, screaming the same words over and over again. Watch the show. Made me feel more resolved to blackout. I know. And then, she said, I don't know, y'all not watching because of Melody. That has nothing to do with Melody. Nothing. No mellow meters, no nothing. I blacked out because I want to. I blacked out because I don't want to see Pookie or Smokey. We're going to call him Smokey. Okay? This could have been a profitable like Duck Dynasty. Everyone ate and profit on that reality show. True. Exactly. See, Tisha keeps saying, prove it that her husband hasn't cheated on her. Well, Mel gave her proof already. That's one of the reasons she's hating Mel. She already know. She just want to know what Mel know. And then when Mel told her, she got mad. You got mad at the wrong one. Go get mad at your husband. Okay? Oh, hello. Hey, Fred. Got Captain Colbert. Woohoo! Watching Tisha, Marcel, Wanda, and Destiny causes anxiety instead of being amused. Just let them off the show. I know. I like amusement. I like to leave me in drama, honey. Leave me to the next week. I can't see what's going to be said. That's what the kind of stuff I like. I don't like that. Damn, they just fought like that. They just cussed each other out. Well, where's the drama at? Where's the cliffhanger? Man, I'll be like this. I don't want to see this mess. Wanda and Mark are not a dream team, but I scream to you. It makes you scream, listen to it. Honey, when I see her and Mark going at it, but Mark did get up under her skin, though. I have to admit, honey, I laughed at Mark when he said, Wanda, you are the mother-in-law nobody wants. What? Y'all, I could do nothing but holler. I laughed when that fool said that. He said, now, Wanda, you know you the one, you the mother-in-law nobody wants. Everybody don't. When they see you coming, they just be ready to run. Now, y'all, he did get up under. Boy, that thing was mad. Ooh, she was mad. She almost came out that chair. You understand me, and I'm used to light shade and laughing and little drama. Yes. Love you, T. Even I disagree sometimes, but I love your channel. I do too. He knows I love him. T know I love him. That thing, he a mess. He keep me in stitches. And how he come at them trolls, child. Oh, Annette. See, give you three. Thanks, friend. That's what makes it good, watching and talking. Everybody had their own opinions, and sometimes it opens up new thoughts for me. Exactly. You know, I like to look at things differently. I do try to look like this situation with Kiki. Could it have been that they were just letting them know, okay, look, she has a problem, just to be on the safe side? Or could it be underhandedness? Well, what I've seen thus far is underhandedness. And that's my choice to think that way, because that's what they've been giving the whole show since it's been on. Let's see. God is not the author of confusion. No, that's the devil, honey. Anytime you get confused, you better step your tail back and let that confusion go, because he is, guess what? Plain and true. Write the vision and make it plain, honey. When God write a vision, it's as plain as 1, 2, 3. Ain't no confusion in it. Let's see. Let me get down here and see what else. After I got left at the altar in Las Vegas when Marceau didn't renew his vows on national TV, I would have been embarrassed to come back on TV. Child, and he told her, what I tell you? Didn't I tell you I wasn't going to do this? I don't know what Tisha was thinking. Now that, my friends, was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Oh my God, I don't think I could have been married again. I don't think I could have. I think I've been separated when I left him. No. That was telling of their marriage. You got to remember who raised Tisha. Her brain can't function without Wanda directing her, also controlling her. That's true. She has been. Tisha got abandonment issues, and Tisha, I don't think she could even live by herself. Now, when her kids grow up and go off to college and it's just her and Marceau, oh, baby, that's when she really gonna feel it, okay? Well, in fairness, friend, melodrama knew about Alonda, so couldn't the same be said for her? Just asking. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. But she did say something about it. But did Tisha accept it? No. Then turned around and had Alonda on a whole live. Did she not, Terrence? Did she not? She had on a whole live. Had her say the exact same spiel as the other girl, the designer. They said it from word to word. Go back and look at the designer's statement and look at Alonda's statement and tell me they ain't the same. She did tell her. And she told her. She said, if I tell you, you ain't going to believe me. Because Tisha one of the ones you can't tell nothing. You tell her she going to hate you for the rest of her natural born life, T. You know what I'm saying. Hey, Lee. The same happened with my first husband. He brought women around. My best friend and husband who was his best friend. Lord, child, these men get brave. And to condone it, see, I couldn't condone that. Because first thing I do, I said, you better get that help out my house. And I would have picked up the phone. First of all, I wouldn't even tell her to get out the house. I said, I'll be right back. I'm going to get y'all something to drink. I'll pick up that phone and say, sis, get your A here now. Y'all sure would. And then I will be putting on my, put my Vaseline and gloves and rings on. Because it's going to be a rumble in the Bronx. This cat, I don't know, Tisha shows her face in public. How Keisha shows her face in public, trying to pretend her marriage is perfect after that. That is insane. One that says she owns 50% of Tisha and Marceau own or control 50%. Can't really exact words that what she said. Yeah, she did say that. I can't understand exactly how it feels to be the last to know. It's heartbreaking when you find out people smile in your face knowing you were unknowingly living a lie. True. But then when you ask and somebody tell you, you get mad. Don't ask if you don't want the question answered. If you don't want the truth, don't ask. That's why I tell people, don't ask, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Because I will want to know the truth. No matter, listen, the truth hurts for a while, but a lie hurts forever. Because anytime you tell me a lie, I'm going to look at you differently. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. Because when you lie to me, you done broke my trust, and I can't trust you ever. And I won't trust you. Point blank, period. That's just how it is. Because I ain't going to lie to you. Before I lie, I won't say nothing. I'll keep my mouth shut. I'll walk away. Somebody on Facebook said Destiny is going back to being a realtor. That's what I heard too. Good for her. She need to. She need to get her a career. Does Marceau work because he has a lot of time on his hands with commenting on people's lives? The construction world is manual labor. He should be tired when he get home. Child, that thing be out all night. And Marceau, he need to work to pay that $5.5 million lawsuit, that $350,000 lawsuit for equipment, and another one that's coming from Texas, allegedly. Marceau, you better get off your big booty and go worky. My friend should have said, not in my home. She did not. I was told after we split the last time. She told me, oh no, that's not a friendly. Ain't no, Listen, I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. And my friend, she stays in Charlotte now. And her ex was separated. Me and my ex had went to the movies. But he was still coming over there trying, get with her. And saying he wasn't seeing nobody, he just needed time. We go to the movies, we see with a woman. Who got on the phone? Sis. Click. Girl, he looked through the popcorn thing and seen me. And I had my camera just like this. Smile, bitch. Got him. took it to the court. She run everything, the house, everything. And they had a disabled child. Come on. I ain't the one. And he'll tell you, that fool right there caught me, and she took the picture and sent it to my wife. And baby, and lost everything. He had to start over. You got to clean up what you done messed up and start your life over again. Yes. It's unfortunate that Melody thinks it's good for the kids to be around Martell. If you watch them around him, everything looks forced. Kids will do anything for approval, especially when they're afraid. True. And then sometimes, you know, you can tell when Martell in a good mood, the kids are at ease. But when Martell get in his way, them kids in their room or they want to go back home. And the Eminem kids are so sweet. Did y'all see them on Halloween? And little Sugar Mama was scared of Malaya's costume. No, yeah. Costume. And she said, please take it off. The sweetest. Okay? That's why I would love to see more family-oriented stuff. And my thing is, the kids were friends. And now because of adult immaturity, the kids can't even be friends anymore, y'all. That's crazy to me. Crazy. What? Terrence, you know I'm telling the truth. Oh, Martell is in deep pain for the way he treated his family, and karma ain't done with him. No, it ain't. Not until he start doing what's right, but Martell ain't gonna do what's right. Martell been doing wrong since the day he got in that car and hid down in that corner and tried to be a getaway man. I have gotten into you and reading the comments. I didn't say hello, Sassy and everybody. It's a beautiful evening. Hey, Gwendolyn, baby. Hi. That's okay. Welcome to the live. Kathy, I really think Tisha lives in denial because the truth is too painful. Yeah, and Tisha don't like to let go. Tisha's the type of girl, like I said, she don't know how to be on her own. Even though when she was in college, her original plan was not to even marry and have kids right off. She wanted to wait. And that was in season, it was the 13th episode in season 2, I think, 2 or 3. That's when Destiny got that magazine for being the black entrepreneur. That's when she was friends with Melody and things were popping off real good for her because of different connections from everybody. And then, you know, Tisha did her confessional and said that, you know, it was in her plan never to have children. She wanted to be a business owner and marriage later. Marriage wasn't in her plan, neither were children. But she ended up pregnant, and Wanda, of course, you got to marry him. And that's what happened. And the rest is history. Lee, I was told that by my father to look everyone in their eyes. The person would look away and you got them now. True. Thank you, Miss Sassy. A compliment coming from you. Oh, Nicole, you're so sweet. Hold on a minute, you guys. Sorry, y'all. That's the hubby. He said, you still on live? I said, baby, we stay on live. We be on live an hour, 2 hours. I don't care. I wasn't in the bed. But you can't tell me Destiny ain't tipping with Martell with all that hate she got from Mel. It's usually over a man. She done got the tippy or the licky or the splitty. Somebody done went up in them in that flat back of hers. Yes. And I don't care what nobody say. I say it to the end. Them two have done the done. Nicole, Kathy, you are so smart. What else would make Destiny turn against someone who gave her thousands of dollars but relations with Martell? Exactly. When a woman turn on a woman, it's mostly a man or somebody done said something about their man. That's it. I mean, Destiny can't even talk to Mel. I loved it on mute. Oh. Hey, Barbara, that's okay, hon. Yes, Nicole, I've seen women behavior change because of envy, jealous, but never to hate like that. She can't stand me. And I'm still trying to figure it out. Disney attitude stinks. Disney got a nasty attitude. He definitely needs therapy, and he probably needs to take his mom with him for a few sessions. She ain't drinking nothing for nothing. Well, she can't drink as much because she back at work now. All right, Linda got 93 likes with 93 watching. Okay. Hey, Nicole. Kathy, her jealousy rose to hate when Melody left and still thrive. Remember her video launch party? Yes. Oh, child. Yes, and that gizzard. Old gizzard Nick. We have peace over here. Yes. We have unity over here. We can talk, agree to disagree, and learn from one another different perspectives of stuff. And that's what I love. I love it. I have not watched Potomac, but I will. Yvette, girl, watch it and let me know what you think of this mess, because it's getting pretty coloristic. Okay? 4 degrees, even though I'm not an old Sepho fan, because I got my issues with her. But, and then, child, Wendell Sepho and Ashley Darby, Ashley is about as dingy as a bell being rung by the wind. It don't make no sense to be that dumb. I don't want to sit around and feed on negativity about someone. We can find something else to talk about. True. Hit the like button as you enter his house. Yes. I don't understand how any woman would be for Martell. You see the type of women he cheated with, had a baby with, totally crazy. That shows his character. Because he has a young mind. He still think he's young, honey. I know people dislike R. Kelly, but his song, When a Woman's Fed Up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. And I know that's real. Like and subscribe to Sassy's channel. Yes, Linda, thank you. Most of the cast needs therapy, in my opinion. Child, Dr. Francis couldn't do nothing. Okay? Dr. Francis, when he said he didn't want, when they was at their retreat, and Marceau and Tisha was late, he was so happy because you can't talk to them. Oh, they perfect. They tell Dr. Francis something wrong with him. He was so happy to talk to Maurice and Kimmy. He was like, thank you, Lord, because I can't talk to them two nuts. Hey, Victoria, although Basement Billy is a weirdo, he did ruffle one of the feathers. She drank 2 bottles of black. Yes, she was toe up. When I say toe up, Basement Billy gave it to her, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Mark, he did. He went in on her. Yeah, he did. She was madder than mad. She hung up that phone under that tumbleweed on top of her head, got the flipping, and that sweat rolled right down here. She was like, ah. What's the name of the song again? Oh, it's called So Will I. It's by Hillsong. Y'all, it's beautiful. He wants a rug to lay down so he can walk over. Exactly. Hey, Pat. We have a great time in your lives. You are refreshing, funny, and relatable. Thank you, Melanie. I try to be. That's why I try to relate to everybody. And I look at everybody's different views. I mean, and I don't question their different views. Me and Terrence, he has a different view on things, but he's still my buddy. I love him. I go up under there and get a laugh at him. I don't get offended. But some tubers cannot do that. They will come for him. And I don't understand the animosity. We all have our opinion. It's free speech. We speak and comment on what we see and how we perceive things. So It's called being a grown-up. Many people feel like they are free to be with others when they file for divorce before the final decree. It's simply a legality. I don't blame Melody for seeing someone else before the decree. I mean, it's over. All she was waiting for is a signature. Okay? Hey, Sam. There's no coming back to a narcissistic man. He would do the same thing again and tell you, I know you. No, I was going to do this to you again. Melody, keep getting therapy and don't look back. Exactly. And the best thing she could do was get Eminem kids therapy. Because, baby, they gonna need it with a daddy like that. Children learn what they live. Was he raised in that type of household? Of course, we don't know anything about their parents. I know Martell was raised mainly by his grandmother. And his uncles had some thieving problems, allegedly. I bet he better listen to R. Kelly when a woman fell. Miss Sassy, you are my favorite as well. This show has resorted to having homeless people on, and nobody in the family would give him a place to stay. You know he's a nut. Child, he don't want nowhere to stay. He like the woods. He said he like living in the woods. Maybe he relate to the woods, child. Who knows? Because, honey, he look like he smell like the woods. Ooh. Hey, Stacy Nelson. Look how Mel and AC have flip sizes. That's Martell running their nerves ragged. All of the Scots disrespect women. What happened in that childhood home? I believe that early age they said no woman would rule them. Period. They would rule their house. Let's see. Thank you, Woo Woo. Great chat and live. Thank you. Marceau doesn't spend a lot of time with his children. You can tell whenever you see him with them. There's no evidence of family camaraderie. And even when him and Tisha sit beside each other, it's almost like a business sense instead of a love. There's no affection nowhere with them. And then if it is affection, it's forced. Have y'all ever noticed that? I noticed it. Hey, Precious J, Tisha and Marceau went to a new level of low when they did that little skit picking at Mel and Martell custody case. Yes, they did. This is what I'm saying. This is why I see nothing but negative with them. They should have never did that. Because, baby, what you do, it can come back on you 10 times worse. It can. She turned both bottles upside down to get that last drop. She felt busted and disgusted. Honey, old Basement Billy. I guess the smoky smoke do better than the pokey poke. Carlos is behind every bit of the ratchetness, LMH. That's why he doesn't want it called out. If he could make Mel look bad, he would. She doesn't give him the ammo. I bet he hates that. Yeah, he could, but Mel can't. She can't look bad. She's too classy for that. Kimmy can't look bad because Kimmy is classy, even though Kimmy moving different. And Miss Van, it's just not in them to be that way. You know, it's not. I mean, you can look at them. I mean, I know Mel can get down with the get down, but it's not in her to do that unless you push her to that limit. It's the upbringing for a lot of these so-called grown men. Exactly. Let's see. I got to get down here to see what else. And then I come back. Oh, I'm so far behind y'all. Oh, my God. Let's see. Leon Sir also noticed no warm feelings between Marceau and Tisha. The only time I've seen feelings when she was crying, and that was put on. And he just touched her, pat on the shoulder. Hey, Lakeisha Robinson. Are you curious as curious to know what the PI revealed to Melody as I am? I think a lot of information on all of them was given to Melody by the PI. They just scared about how much she knows. She knows a lot. But the classiness in her don't let it all out. She could destroy them, but she didn't. See, Phyllis, welcome to Sassy C channel from the UK. Hey, Phyllis from the UK. Wow, thank you. Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm just now getting to the bottom of all these. Hey, Phyllis Sanderson from the UK in the house. What's up? Thank you for joining. Wow, the UK, y'all. There are plenty of women that go for Martell. Look at his Instagram. They think he'll be different with them. Child, that's a fool. Honey, listen. No woman can be better than the next woman. You can tell her, that woman at home with him, I can treat him better than you did. Because what he pillow talk with you ain't nothing but a bunch of lies. He tell that so you can do exactly what he want to do that his wife wouldn't do. That's how you get messed up in this mess. Honey, don't ever think you better than that wife at home. That woman has treated that man probably better than any woman and has done everything to make him happy. And then he still goes out in these streets. That's an unhappy man. That's a selfish man. That's a narcissistic man. Okay? That's a man that don't appreciate anything God has given him. And you think he's going to appreciate you? Nah. The same way you get him is the same way you lose him. Trust and believe that. Wanda love to argue with men. She does. I stopped watching Rohop because they let Candace get away with too much. They do. But they need to let her get away with Giselle and let Giza get what she get. Good night, Greta. I wonder if Melody ever talked to LB to find out what his side of. I'm pretty sure Mel already know. She just don't discuss it. I've been trying to figure out why Destiny hate Mel so much. I don't know what happened. It did seem to start after Mel's lunch party. Yeah, she stepped on her dress and been hating ever since. And then when Martell came to the lunch party and pulled Mel aside, that's when that hate started. Watch and learn. Watch and learn. Those guys are so fake. Where is Maurice going in a suit all the time? Is oh, okay, y'all. We've been on here almost an hour. Hey, the truth. The show has turned out to be love and marriage, high school filled with hate, jealousy, and envy. Yes. Hey, Juan Davis. How you doing? Mel is on Aunt Ann channel tomorrow. Yes, she is. We have been over here congratulating Aunt Ann. I'm so happy for her. And who knew? I am so ecstatic. I can't wait to watch it. All right, you guys. I have been on here over an hour and a half. Okay, and I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Thank y'all for joining me and having a great discussion. I enjoyed it. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. And oh, Linda said we got 138 likes and 107 in the chat. Y'all have did awesome. Thank you. So you guys remember, thank you for your support. Thank you guys for the super chats and the cash apps. Okay. For the Move Fund is November the 30th is the last day for the Move Fund. SASSYTEA-V. It's $ Teresa Lindsay 12. PayPal me. You can Zelle me and all that. Okay. Thank you so much. Keep us in prayer that this housing situation will end soon. And just keep us uplifted. Okay. Let's keep each other uplifted. Let's keep the other tubers lifted that there will be peace on their channel. Oh, Chris, I'm sorry, hon. Listen, I will. Yes, Ed. I'm getting ready to go. Girl, we've been talking. Kendra also, hey, girl, hey, has an interview with Melly. Oh, my God. Everybody get mail. Tell your daughter to contact the coach. I did, D. Brown. I'm getting ready to talk to her now. I sure am. Okay, you guys. Keep us in prayer. Thank you so much for the the chats, super chats, the donations, all that. Thank you so much. It will, Patricia. You know it's got to. You know we serve a God that's high. He got everything. He got it all. Okay. All right, you guys. The truth. God bless you too. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye, you guys.